Welcome to your 5-minute flow. Today we're going to work through a little spinal reset, giving you an opportunity to work your spine in all of its different directions and kind of just get a little time to unwind. So we'll start today in a kneeling position. So you'll be sitting with your hips back to your heels like this. You can roll your shoulders back and down a few times. Take a few breaths here. We're going to come into a kneeling version of our cow and cat. So see if you can keep your hips heavy here as you bring your hands down in front of you, starting with gently straightened arms. Now as you come into your cow pose, without anything of pulling your hands back, kind of dragging on the floor, even though they're not going to move, feel that pull as you pull your chest forward, chin lifts into a back bend, our spinal extension. And then exhale, chin to your chest as you think of pushing your hands into the floor, pressing your belly and spine back. Inhale, pull through to that cow pose, spinal extension. And then exhale, round chin to chest, pushing into spinal flexion. Let's do that one more time. Inhale to draw forward. Exhale to round and push back. Now think of making that same movement as we reset the hands now over toward the right side. So think of your hands coming out of diagonal, about 45 degrees. And we're going to rotate the chest to come with us, taking a couple here. Inhale, pulling the chest through, drawing your shoulders back for cow, and then exhale, chin to chest, rounding into that cat. Inhale, pull through, exhale, push back. Same thing, walking it over to the left side, that same 45-degree angle. Inhale to your back bend, exhale, round, draw your navel toward your spine. Breathe in and breathe out. Good, coming back to neutral. We'll go ahead and stand up now. Coming to a nice tall stance, working on our lateral extension and flexion. So I want you to start by taking one arm, reaching up and overhead. So here we're focusing on the length through the side bodies. We create this arc, big breath in, and then exhale, same hand is actively reaching down toward your heels. So we're crunching through that side body. Inhale to open. Exhale, reach down to that crunch. Breath in and breath out. Good. Taking that on the other side. Opposite arm, a strong active reach, lateral extension. And then exhaling down, finding that squeeze for your lateral flexion. Big breath in, big breath out. The other side is just relaxed. Last one here, an active reach down, and then back up to your neutral spine. From here, we're going to take both arms overhead. Breathe it into a little bit of a back bend. So you can see my hips are shifting slightly forward, chest is open toward the sky. And as I exhale, back to the neutral spine, arms out to a T. I'm going to drop the arms by the sides. And then from here, start to tuck your chin to your chest, coming into a spinal roll. Think of letting your head get heavy, slowly drawing you down top to bottom, rolling that spine heavy. And when you reach the bottom, you can bend your knees a little bit. Coming back up, inhale, hips lift. Rolling up one vertebra at a time, slowly stacking the head over the shoulders. And as we come back up, a big breath in, arms overhead, return to that back bend, your spinal extension. Exhale through center, take that body roll again, chin to chest. Carefully drop down. And slowly come back up. You can take as many of these as you want, bringing back into that back bend. And then reset. We're going to take it down to the floor here. Coming into our rotation, our twist. Hug both knees into your chest. We'll start by keeping hold of the right leg, extending the left leg long. And then that right leg will draw across the body, right arm open. As I roll my hips to stack, keeping the shoulder blades grounded. A few breaths in this spinal twist. Let your gaze come over your right shoulder. Let your body relax. Wringing out. Back to center and switch sides. Hold the left leg as the right leg extends. Carefully guide that left leg over to the right side. Gaze comes across the body. Few slow breaths here. We got our extension, our flexion, our lateral movement. Now we're just getting into those twists. Back to center, and then we're going to end today with a few supported back bends. So start with one block, coming under your hips for a supported bridge. So bring your feet Nice and close to your hips here. Press your heels into the mat as your hips lift and slide that block under. You can take it on the flattest setting or that middle height, just looking to wiggle into that sweet spot at the base of the spine, right at the tailbone. Finding a place where your hips can rest easy, arms come open. A few breaths here. These back bends, these opportunities to come more into extension than flexion really help to just balance out what we do all day long when we're sitting at our desk, getting hunched over, that rounding in the back. So give yourself a few breaths here. And we'll come into our final pose, which is a supported fish, a little deeper back bend, higher up on the spine. So I'll bring the block up kind of between my shoulder blades. Again, you take that flattest setting or up to that middle height. I'm gonna use the middle height today as I carefully recline back, and then use a second block so my head has a place to rest. Arms will come open and just kind of let your shoulder blades grip around the block here. Feet can stay grounded, or you can extend your legs long. A few big breaths. It's a big back bend. Let it settle in. And then when you're ready, tuck your chin to your chest, roll it up. I know we move fast in these 5-minute flows, so take as much time as you want in these movements. See what feels good to really move in all directions, and feel free, as always, to let me know how it goes. Have a great day.